Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today I'm going to do my NFL predictions for the divisional round playoff games that are happening this upcoming weekend. I'm going to be predicting each game and seeing who I think will win. So let's check out the teams right now who are playing this weekend. Alright, so we'll start with the AFC teams here. So we have the first game, which is the Patriots versus the Houston Texans. And I think this will be a whitewash for the Patriots. I feel like the Texans faced a bummed up, really hurt Raiders team, and I'm not just saying that because I am a Raiders fan, but it is true. We are starting our third string rookie quarterback. His first ever game was a playoff game, so that's a lot of pressure on him. Plus, during the game, we did have a lot of injuries happen, but I think the Patriots are easily going to take this one with an offense with the likes of Tom Brady and LeGarrette Blount and so on. I feel like they're just going to have their way with the Houston Texans, but good job for the Texans getting so far, but when you come up against a team like the Patriots, I just don't think there's any way. So I'm going to say Patriots advance in that game. Next, we have the Kansas City Chiefs against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, out of both of the AFC games, I feel like this one's going to be the best one to watch because they're both very competitive teams, almost evenly matched. The only thing I could see is the Kansas City Chiefs, I think, have the edge over the Steelers on defense, just because the Steelers' defense is kind of iffy. They're good, don't get me wrong, but they're not what they used to be when they were the Steel Curtain. But I feel like this game's going to be a close game with both offenses doing really well right now. I feel like the Chiefs are going to come out up on top just by a bit. If anything, I'm going to say it's like a 3-point to a 7-point victory. Like, it won't be a lot at all, but I feel like the Chiefs are more well-rounded and I think they'll be able to hold Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, and Ben Roethlisberger to a reasonable game. They'll probably still have good games, but I feel like the Chiefs' defense will hold them just enough to be able to let their offense do some stuff against the weaker Pittsburgh Steelers defense. So I'm going to say the Chiefs and the Patriots will be in the AFC Championship game 2 weeks from now. And now we have the NFC teams. So the first game that I'm going to be talking about here is the Atlanta Falcons against the Seattle Seahawks. This, I think, will be a very good game. Both NFC games are going to be really good and I think really tight games. But the Atlanta Falcons have an unbelievable offense with the likes of Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, Devontae Freeman. They have an unbelievable offense. They're almost up there with, you can say, the Pittsburgh Steelers, big three there. But I feel like their defense is good, but I feel like they're also slacking. They're kind of like the Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC there, where their offense is unbelievable. Their offense can put up points nonstop, but their defense is just like an average defense. So we'll see if their offense I think they had the top offense in the league this year, or at least they're up there in the top 5 or so. But I feel like the Atlanta Falcons, they're going to slip up. I don't know. I feel like the Seattle Seahawks are going to do what they usually do in the playoffs, and they're just going to, make it their game. Their defense is going to come in, shut down. I don't know if they'll shut down Julio, but they'll make it tough on him, and they'll make just the Atlanta offense work a bit too hard, and they'll get too overwhelmed. And I think the Seattle Seahawks, with the likes of Richard Sherman and then Russell Wilson and so on offense, I feel like the Seahawks are going to take this one again, just like the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs, easily about maybe a 3 to 7-point win. It's not going to be a big win at all, in my opinion. And the last game we have here is probably the most exciting game out of the 2 games in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers against the Dallas Cowboys. Now, both have unbelievable offense with the likes of Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott on the Cowboys, and then Aaron Rodgers and Jordy Nelson if he comes back. If not, they have Ty Montgomery as well as multiple other receivers that will help Rodgers out on the offense. This, I think, can be a very high-scoring game, in my opinion. I think it will be an over 30-point game for both teams. It will be high-scoring, very exciting, non-stop offense. I think it may be slow to start, but I think once the game gets going, it'll definitely turn into a very exciting game. And I'm sorry if the light's changing a lot. I'm literally just recording this upstairs, and I'm just there's a huge window right over there. Anyways, so we have the Dallas Cowboys against Green Bay Packers. The only thing I can see is the Green Bay Packers defense letting them down. I feel like I've heard a lot of the analysts in the NFL talk about the right side of the defense apparently is lacking in able to stop runs and being affected largely, I think is proper. Anyways, against the pass, I feel like that is the only thing that can let them down. But I think if their offense, I really want the Cowboys to win, in my opinion. Not the Cowboys, the Packers to win, in my opinion. And I think they may pull it off. I think just because it's a playoff game Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, it's the rookies. They're in the first huge game. Like, I mean, there's some big games in the play or in the regular season, but in the playoffs, it's a whole different atmosphere. And I just don't think they're going to be able to pull it off against a very experienced Green Bay Packers team. And I'm sorry if you heard my phone there, but a very experienced Green Bay Packer team that has experience in the playoffs. And if Jordy Nelson comes back, that's going to be a big problem for the Dallas defense. So I think it's going to be the Packers and the Seattle Seahawks in the NFC Conference Championship. But I'll be back next week to talk about the NFC Championship games when the teams are decided. And if you guys want to make predictions, leave them down in the comments below. Let me know who you think is going to win. If one of your favorite teams are playing this week, let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it if you like. But also, if you did enjoy, please leave the like button. It helps out a lot, and it means so much when you see that. It gives me motivation to keep making videos. And also, subscribe if you are new and help me reach the goal of 70 subscribers. I am 5 subscribers away. So thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!